Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the Carter Hour. I have a CarterTalk car tip for you. I haven't done one of those in quite some time. And usually, and this is actually in response to a video I did quite a few years back called the Lucas Fuel Treatment. And, well, as you guys know, I no longer have the Grand Marquis, and that car was not flex fuel. However, I do have an Impala now, which is flex fuel compatible, so I can run either the regular fuel or the ethanol fuel in it. And what I found is that this car runs great and gets better, way better gas mileage on regular fuel than it does on the ethanol. So I wanted to try an additive that somebody had mentioned on one of the comments on the Lucas fuel treatment video that I did quite a while back. So here's what it comes down to. I picked up a bottle of this Lucas ethanol, Safeguard ethanol fuel conditioner with stabilizers. And I got to tell you, it does work. However, it doesn't work as well as I thought it was going to work. I noticed that when you burn ethanol fuel in a car, you tend to get more steam out of the exhaust because, of course, the ethanol is a moisture absorber. It absorbs any kind of moisture it possibly can. That gets sent through the fuel system, gets burned into the combustion and out the exhaust, and then you get the steam. Well, it seemed like I was getting even more steam with using the Lucas ethanol Safeguard with stabilizers in it. What I did is I actually added 4 ounces to a full tank of gas. I put it in. I've actually tried it quite a few different times to see how the fuel mileage would stack up as opposed to just using regular ethanol fuel with no additives. And I did actually get more mileage out of the ethanol, but it wasn't as sustainable as I thought it was. This stuff works for E10, which generally you find E10 in regular gasoline. I haven't been able to locate a gas station that has pure gasoline, because most of the gasolines out there today have at least 10% of ethanol put in the gas itself, the regular gas you put in a vehicle that's not even flex fuel. E15 I've never heard of. I'm sure it's available in certain other states. But E85 is generally your flex fuel. And, you know, it does help. Will I use it again? Maybe, maybe not. There's some people out there that praise it, say that it works quite well. You know, it adds in just like your regular Lucas fuel treatment. You can actually, it even says you can use this in regular gasoline, which it might even help using it in regular gasoline because of the 10% ethanol that you find in a majority of the fuel pumps nowadays. So, you know, if you're going to burn ethanol, even though a lot of the manufacturers say don't use an additive, I think additives do help the vehicle sustain a fuel system longer. The engine runs better. You know, nowadays, a lot of the manufacturers are saying don't use additives. Why is that? And I think I figured it out that the reason why manufacturers don't want you to add additives into the vehicle itself is, number one, they want the vehicle to fail more so that they can repair it. Because most of the time now, most of the newer vehicles, you have to take to the dealership to have, you know, be repaired and or have repaired. And, you know, I'm just the type of person that, you know, like I said in my other videos, doing vehicle maintenance, how I went over the tips, what you should do, you know, essentially clean the throttle body, do the seafoam additive through the induction system and the fuel system. If you want to do it through the fuel system, I usually do Lucas and the fuel system, seafoam and an induction. And then I take a little bit of the throttle body and air intake cleaner and use that within the throttle body itself to clean that up. So I've got to do that on the Impala. It's reached 20,000 miles. I need to do some of those minimal maintenance items. So, but you know, if you guys are out there burning ethanol, which I'm not a big believer in the ethanol, because it takes more energy to produce, and it takes or it performs less than regular fuel, you might want to try the Safeguard. It does improve mileage. It is the same price as the Lucas fuel stabilizer, but I don't think is as effective as using regular gasoline with the Lucas regular fuel stabilizer. So that is just my opinion. You might want to try it yourself. I've ran it in about 3 tankfuls now, and it has substantially increased. I think I got 40 more miles out of a tank of fuel by using that, but that's not substantial. So, for another edition of the Carter Hour, I appreciate you joining me. And if you like our channel, please subscribe by clicking the subscribe button that's just below the video here. And if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave a comment below the video or message me, and I'll try to answer your questions as much as I can. All right.